I've been asked to speak a little bit about why I give to this church, but I've taken the liberty of changing the question. The question I want to talk about is, why is it important to be generous? It was Wednesday, dinner at Columbia Bible Camp. It was my second year working up at this camp for the summer. Wednesday dinner was special. The campers didn't know what was coming, but it would be memorable. As the campers filed into the mess hall to sit down for dinner, many of them didn't realize that on their tables there was a little sign that had a country at their table. Some of them sat at the Ethiopian table, others sat at the United States table, Peru, Great Britain, on and on and on. Camp director came in and said the blessing over the meal, and the experiment began. Food came out that the amount of food that country produced for each table. The Ethiopian table received one piece of chicken, one slice of bread, and a scoop of corn for the 10 children that were sitting at that table. Other tables received a amount as well that actually fed the amount of people at that table. But then the procession came out for the United States. Huge bowls of chicken, bread, and corn were placed on the table to the point that there was no room for the actual food. The students looked, especially the Ethiopian table, at all the food that had just been brought in. Some students quickly grabbed the food and started eating. The table that didn't have enough, some of those children quickly grabbed the food, leaving no food for their fellow campers. Some students that were a bit more brazen quickly snuck over to larger tables with larger amounts of food and quickly grabbed food from other tables and then scurried back to their table to eat the food that they had taken. Some of our campers saw what was going on, and they jumped into servant mode and started passing out an excessive amount of food to all the tables that did not have enough at them. It was fascinating to watch. Eventually, everyone got fed. If everyone was satisfied. I'm embarrassed by my wealth. We live well. I have insurance, but we have enough food at our table every single meal, to the point where we can eat out when we want to. We have more than one car. We have a beautiful home. What do we do with the blessing that we have? At the beginning of the story of the Israelites in Genesis 12, God has a conversation with Abraham. He tells him that he is going to bless them. And then he calls him to be a blessing to those around him. You have been blessed, so be a blessing. What does it mean for us to be generous? What does it mean for me? It means that I have the privilege of sharing. It means that I have the opportunity to give away things that I own, that are of value. It means that I need to be hospitable. It means that I need to help those in need. It means that I need to lend without expecting to be repaid. Jesus didn't talk much about how to create wealth. He did talk a lot about how to give it away. One rich One rich young ruler left quite disappointed when Jesus said, "What you need to do to follow me is give all you possess away and come and follow me." These things are difficult. I'm not sure how much money Jesus died with. But I learned the other week that Pope Francis died with $100 in his pocket. We have been called to be a blessing. We have been blessed. So be a blessing. May it be so.